Hi, welcome to Now TV Canada again. Took a few days off because I was busy working on putting together the stuff was searching through on the internet for the Bobby Orson and Gary McClarty. I'm sorry, I missed that the other day, but my brain was tired. Video that I was challenging myself to put together. I'm here to report that it's not going well. Yes, I have found a bunch of material. No, I have no way of putting it all together in a way I wanted to share with everybody, because some of the stuff is stuck on web world, I call it. It's web files, so you can't actually save the pictures, download them in to the folder, and then upload them into my movie player so I can edit stuff. So I'm at a dead halt. I'm just stuck. Stumped. And I have tried everything I know my computer and its programs. So what I did was emailed John Schneider's studio to give to his friend who has time to review his emails some of the stuff to see if he can figure out how to deal with what my problem is. I don't have enough material for Bobby Orson. It's a massive conflict. I'm really good at the internet. I'm great at sifting through, going through, finding things, just whatever, and there's nothing there. The stuff that I was given through a link from one of Bobby's close friends through the years was a page of information about his career, but the 4 pictures were really small and 2 of them were just blurry. Terrible. So I'm like asking him in a message back to contact people in the industry that knew him well, family, to send me some stuff that is actually usable in a video format of the film in my mind. Color, black and white, clear pictures, and big enough that uploading, people are going to need a magnifying glass to say, "Is that Bobby? What is he doing?" I also cannot find one live video footage to make it fair to the one that I have with Gary. So I'm at a dead halt, completely at a stumped dilemma. So what I've done is organized all the videos I do have for the film that I was trying to put together in the folder with a few photos I've got of Bobby, and like 6 or 7 or 8 of whatever I've got of Gary from black and white to color, and I'm going to probably burn it onto a DVD and send it over to John, because I just went through the process of trying to share all the links and all the trouble I went to find the links of the videos that I surfed through to find, and I know if I tried to research how I searched the stuff the first time, I'd never find these videos again. So I'm like, I don't want to go through typing up every single title. It's too much of a headache to find the files all over again and then send them an email of all the links. It's too many. So that it would be easier to just put it on a DVD and mail it out when I get the chance, and then you can sit there and look at my brain in pieces and watch the videos and understand what it was I was trying to do when the wheels started turning in my head after the announcement had been made. I don't know why it fell on me. I don't know what made it happen, but it just did. This inspiration just hit me, and my brain just started working, and I started going through pages of information in the industry and noticed that there's not enough. You don't see tons of videos of stunt work training. You don't see historic videos of specific stunt workers doing things. It's just not enough. So I'm like, whoa, this is really needed. This is absolutely fundamental that we put together something that balances with the original people that started this industry, which was the generation that raised Bobby Orson and Gary McClarty. So it's a matter of fact, right? So their story penetrates from the beginning through to their childhoods and into the career and then to the lifespan of their work. And if I can get some of that stuff to go with the stuff I have, then maybe with John's help and his studio's help, because he has got way better equipment than my little laptop that is basically a production company on the go, and my little movie maker program, I could probably fix it better. I think John Schneider even missed, I say Jonathan, I don't feel right saying John. I've always known him as the other way, because I remember as a kid they used to say, "Welcome Jonathan Schneider to whatever it was he was going on to speak," or whatever. I swear that's what they said. But then I was really young, so maybe it was just me. Anyways, I can't find proof of that. But people are like, no, it's always been John. But anyways, the point is, Um, he missed that one of the people was watching what I was posting, because I wanted to uplift John. I wanted to give him the notion of what I was feeling off of Bobby's sense of humor and Gary's perspective of how they're now riding bicycles in heaven, doing stunts all the time. Like, they're okay, but they live decently long lives, right? So they got a lot done in their careers, and to reflect upon that as a positive, to celebrate the challenges of their lives and their careers and what they've succeeded at, is better than to mourn the loss of people who wouldn't want us to. That's the notion and the feeling I got from them, because they lived 72 or an 86. You know, and they lived their life doing what they wanted to do, and not a lot of people can say they achieve long lives in that. A lot of times you got early retirement because of too many accidents, too many broken bones. But they got through. So we want to make something that represents who they are, I think, and what they'd want us to see and go on living with and feeling from them. So it's a way of capturing them with us, and they stay with us. They're just here. So hopefully he can look at that stuff and see what my brain was shooting for, and maybe he can sit and meddle with it when he has some time for himself, to make himself be a part of it, and, you know, put a stamp of approval on where I was going with it, and maybe even think about making it a bigger project. I don't know, we'll see. And give them what I think they'd want us to see, and what they're saying about life goes on. Right? Celebrate it. So, and then I'll hear back from him maybe when he has the time afterwards. But I'm totally down. I wasn't going to send that all over an email. It's too much. I have a headache thinking about how much work I went through to try to put that together as fast as possible, and totally busted. Couldn't do it. But it wasn't for anything I didn't try to do, because I did. So I'll keep you in touch on that. I also wanted to touch base on some of the stuff I said in the other video about that deadly highway in Chetwynd. I forgot to mention that I said I would drive truck again, with Vin Diesel driving a car to make it fair. I'm going to just drive the truck. There's no trailer, because it's been so long since I've been on the road, and because I never drove through that in anything but my own vehicle. I think it would be fair for me to start in just the truck to get used to the narrow road, so I can try to understand how those drivers bring the straight trucks or straight trailers with logs and food and oil and all that stuff through that highway before I attach one to me, so that I can pull through it and not get stuck in a narrow passage at the wrong part of the highway. So, but I want to get out of here, obviously go spend some time in the U.S., maybe do a recap of a 10-hour course refresher to see if my nerves are back in order, and then I can concentrate and drive again. Because usually in this industry and driving, when you're done, you're done. When it's time to quit and retire, it's time. And a driver knows, the body knows, it tells you. So I don't know. We'll see, and cross my fingers that I'll still be able to do some stuff. At least in the stunt work world, I know I'll probably manage to certain things. The other thing I had wanted to talk about was that ramble about the RCMP stuff, which is one of the projects I'm working on, called Decency and Deviance, a story about a guy that is still alive in his 70s who was saying back in the day they should run reform. And I think it's time that Canada and the U.S. look at amalgamating the one party that both countries have, to see if we can make a united nation. Because we may not get global citizenship, but we can fix what went wrong when we came over here as Vikings and ministers and missionaries and whatever else, right? Like when we came here and took away the world from the native people, that they knew we can fix this, I think. With the Reform Party. But also the RCMP thing is, it's hard to build a country or a nation or two countries when you've got religion and non-religion trying to build the law together. You get a lot of death, crime, disappointment, and that's the story. So I just wanted to fill that in and, you know, leave my 2 cents. So that's my thing for this vlog. I don't know, or video rather. I'll see when I have time to do another one. I've had recent stuff happen which is changing the course of my Christmas holiday. So I need to think about what I'm doing. But yeah, peace out. Now TV Canada, thanks for watching. I'll be back.